My assistant told me that you were hoping for some good news.
Do your clients often hope for bad?
It's a shame. No, I hit on something in discovery concerning your statement that you made to the police at the time of Christina's fall. I may be able to get it thrown out.
Well, I certainly like the sound of that.
I thought you might. Now, if I can just have that sliver of hope for the rest of my clients.
Heather Weber is not awash in good news, you don't say.
I would think, having been the town pariah,
Past
that
tense
you
on
might
that?
be a little bit more empathetic.
No, not even one little bit.
You know, Heather's done some horrible things, and she's the first one to admit it. Now she just wants to be treated like a human being. I know the feeling. I imagine you would, too. I'm not diminishing Heather's crimes.
Are you sure?
I do not know Heather, the serial killer. I only know Heather, my client. And as of now, she not only seems confused about why she did what she did, but genuinely repentant. And that does not sound like a typical murderer to me. She may not be.
Well, what makes you think that? Aside from your infallible intuition, of course.
A test that I had rerun at 2 independent labs. The numbers contradict the numbers that I got from GH.
Well, I'm guessing the new numbers affirm your theory?
In a word, yes.
A high cobalt reading would mean the bad hip replacement had no impact on Heather whatsoever. That she was of sound mind when she went on her hooking spree.
Yes, and a low reading would support my argument that the violence stemmed from the bad hip.
And the results from GH were high then, and the independent results from these other labs, they're low?
Yes, and the only outlier is the one that came from GH.
Well, why aren't you breaking out the champagne?
Because if I'm going to bring it to trial, then I have to account for the results from GH. And what is that, a faulty test? Oh, someone mistakenly attached numbers from a test prior to the bad hip removal?
Or maybe it wasn't a mistake at all.
Are you suggesting that someone at General Hospital altered Heather's test results?
Come on, Rick. It wouldn't be the first time.
Well, who would do that?
Somebody who wants Heather kept behind bars.